Hey Groovers, I'm going to get deep with you guys today because I want a little bit of feedback here really. I don't know about you, but I speak to myself a lot. Not out loud, but I have these conversations in my head which I reckon I talk with myself just as much as a crazy person, but I don't consider myself to be crazy. I would say that I am analysing when I talk to myself, because before I do something, I like to just run it past me, to see, if it's worth saying something, right? So, and that happens throughout the day a lot. Okay, so I'll give you an example. A mate of mine, Clay, actually brought this to my attention because it's kind of funny when you look at it as in, how many people are living with me, okay? Because I have three. There's three of me, okay? There's me, boom, this one here. This is who you guys see. Okay, he's wearing the sunglasses. He's sitting here chilling, just cruising back from Brisbane. But what you don't see is him and him, okay? Okay, this guy is red, and this guy has horns. This guy here, he wears white, funky linen, and he has like a flowy beard. Cool. He's not a hipster, he's something else, okay? Now, this guy with the beard, he's super duper honest. He's a great guy. I've never seen or heard him do anything wrong. He has the answers to every one of my problems. Right? And he will always be honest with me. Even when I don't want him to be honest, even when I want to be right, he will go, hey, that's a good story, Chris, but sorry to tell you this one, and he'll give it to me straight. As much as I just want him to, come on, mate, just agree with me, would you? But he won't. He's the one that keeps me straight on track. Then there's this guy here, right? This guy's always trying to get me in trouble. Now, I've got to live with both of these guys, remember. It's like being in a house with two roommates that just don't get along. Although Mr. Whitey gets along with everyone, he would get along with this guy, but this guy just does not like the goody-goody two-shoes. Right? So, Mr. Red over here, I know that he's up to no good. I know that he does not have my best interest at heart. I know that. Because every time, this is the thing, both of these guys are trying to get me to hang out with them all the time, right? I like hanging out with Mr. White because I don't get in any trouble. But every once in a while, I'm not going to lie, he can get a bit boring. And this guy here, he loves to party. And I love to party. I can party with the best of them. But every time I go out with this guy, Mr. Red, I end up, something happens, okay? Unless, as I've gotten older, I've realised how to control Mr. Red. And that is, tell him I'm going home. It's time for me to go home. I'm out of here, right? And he's saying, come on. He does all that. He wants me to stay. He wants to get me in trouble. Don't give Mr. Red any money, right? Because he will just blow it, okay? Do not, at the end of the night, don't think, oh, I'm going to take him home because he's going to wreck your stuff, right? What you need to do is, that's when this guy says, hey, time to go home, Chris. And I go, yeah, you're right, mate. Thank God he comes and rescues me, and then he takes me home, like I'm going home. So, for all you guys out there, this is my life. This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis. And I'm wondering, do you guys have a Mr. Red and a Mr. White? Because if you've got a Mr. Red, if he's living with you at your house, don't trust him, because that guy he's not got our best interest at heart. But if you're like me, we still want to go out with him once in a while because he spices things up, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. So yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. Do you guys have, two of these guys living with you as well, you know, because like whose great idea was it to even invite Mr. Red and introduce us in the first place? Because all that happens is it just makes things more complicated. Why don't we just have a Mr. White the whole time? Like, who asked Mr. Red to move in? That's my whole thing on this little rant to you guys today. If you've got a Mr. Red, I want to know who the hell invited him to come to live with me. So yeah, just thought I'd swing that by you. Interested to see your comments. Love you guys. Peace out.